Good morning guys, Jim from Red Trucks. It's Friday the 16th of June in Sydney, Australia. Currently about 8 degrees, which is about 46 degrees Fahrenheit. 8 degrees Celsius, sorry, which is 43 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm just walking to the train station. I'm not working today. I'm self-employed, so I can take days off when I want. So I thought I'd go into the city, the Sydney CBD, and do a bit of exploring for Diecast. So yeah, if you guys have got nothing better to do, why don't you join me? This could be a long video, it could be 2 parts, I'm not sure. I'm going to check a few department stores, possibly Paddy's Market, hopefully Hobbyco, and if I have time I might even go down to the harbour and show you guys the sights. So yeah, jump on my shoulder and join me for this little adventure. Stay tuned. Okay, looks like my train's here. First stop, Town Hall.
The train on platform 1 goes to Bondi Junction via Walleye Creek. First stop, Kirrawee, then Sutherland, Thursday, Walleye Creek, Redstone, Central, Town Hall, Martin Place, Kings Cross, Edge.
Hey guys, unfortunately from this point on I'm going to have to voice over a little bit anyway. I started playing in-store music, so just enjoy the music I'm playing during this hunt, and hopefully the audio will kick back in when I get to Hobbyco. Okay guys, enjoy. Okay, here I am sitting outside of Hobbyco. Once again, I've got to mute the in-store music, so sorry about that. I'm just going to have to talk through all this. Just showing you what I bought at Big W, the GTX, the Corvette, and there's a Dodge 4x4 in there as well. So the store was just opening. They were bringing stuff out on trolleys. I went and had a look at these Formula One type cars. It was an end of financial year sale on at the time, so it was really good timing by me. These were reduced from $25 down to $20. Not really my thing, but I'm just showing them in case some of you guys are into this sort of car. So there's Hobbyco. I've been coming here for about 40 years now. They weren't always in the Queen Victoria building. They were actually outside in George Street. There's a display cabinet here. These are already built models, not for sale. I know Diecast Dude. G'day Diecast Dude if you're watching. I know he's into tanks, so I'm just showing a few of these. These look like, most of them look like World War II type tanks. A few battleships there. Man, I really hate in-store music. I hate editing. I mean, got to worry about copyrights and all that crap. Here's Iron Man, made out of Lego. He was pretty impressive. He's probably about 7 foot tall or something, maybe 8 foot. Into the cabinets now. Good to see a few of these majorette kits. Sorry, I'm trying to talk as I watch. These old Australian touring cars. There's Peter Brock's Commodore. All these old Australian cars here in the cabinet. Moving along, we see some more racing cars. There's some Z28 Camaros. I think that's Kevin Bartlett's Camaro. A few Commodores. That's Peter Brock's, I think it's an A9X Tirana. These are all for about $300, so they're not cheap. There's another Tirana. It's a Mustang. An old, I think it's an XY Falcon. There's another Falcon. A few Mustangs up the top here. There's a Sierra. Another old Tirana, a blue one. A few Mustangs. And then an old Ford Falcon panel van. These are movie cars, I believe. Yeah. As I scroll down a bit. Doctor Strange. Cheers. I was never really into Cheers, the TV show. There's a weathered Starsky and Hutch car, and then there's a clean Starsky and Hutch Torino. Looney Tunes car. And there's Diecast Dude always says, shout out to all the hippies. Peace and love, guys. G'day, Diecast Dude. Hope you're watching. Yo, Rocky. So yeah, they were interesting. A few London double-decker buses. There's a Cheers van. All these glass cabinets years ago were full of Oxford diecast, and now some bright spark has decided to put these larger scale models in all the cabinets, so that's really disappointing. There's a few more tanks. I used to love coming and looking at all the Oxford diecast. I also bought a few fire trucks from the Oxford brand here. But yeah, we cleared them all out. Here's the majorette section. I actually bought one of these Toyota Hiluxes. Good to see some majorette finally. I don't see them in Kmart or Big W. Yeah, for some strange reason, they didn't have any mainline Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars here, which is very strange. Here's the slot cars. I had to cut this a little bit short because some people come to have a look at the slot cars, so I just moved away. Yeah, I only showed about half of these. Now I'm showing some of the diecast aircraft for sale. You can make out the prices for yourself. They're not cheap. Don't know why I had so many aircraft. Here's the Scale Extra cars now, Knight Rider. What else have we got here? 60s Batmobile. These are all slot cars. Back to the Future. Back to the scale model aircraft. There were so many of these. I don't know who's buying them, but I'm not into them myself. I'm just showing you guys a few. Yeah, there was display cabinets full of these things. Years ago, they used to have heaps of military diecast and military tanks, lots of cars. But now they've switched it all around. It's mainly large-scale cars and aircraft. There's a large-scale diecast figure that you can dress. Not diecast, plastic, sorry. But he's like an old-style pilot. There's a few smaller scale diecast aircraft. Yeah, I decided not to play music in this segment because the music came out a bit loud when I was in Big W, the music I chose. So I thought I'll go with the silent approach here and just voice it over. See how I go. There's a few play sets there. Yeah, as I was saying, most of these cabinets used to be full of Oxford diecast trucks and cars and military. I have a gander out the porthole window at the street below. Yeah, I really wish they didn't play in-store music. Just sorry if I'm harping on it, but it really, it annoys the hell out of me. Because I'm really hopeless at editing. So here's a few larger scale Maestos. There's those Formula Ones again. Yeah, they had heaps of these. I guess they're not moving that well, so they're discounting them. Plastic kits, Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I was telling a few of you guys in the comments that I was a big fan of Star Wars. Back in 1977, when it came to Sydney, I went and saw it 14 times in the cinemas. And I've probably seen it another at least 10 times on TV. So yeah, I'm a huge fan. There's the X-Wing fighter that Luke used to fly. 40% off. That's a good discount. That's the ship you see at the start of the original Star Wars movie. I think, was it Princess Leia was on it? A few figures in the cabinets. Yeah, I actually bought a chrome pen here. I'm going to chrome a few of the fire truck headlights. There's Godzilla. I love Godzilla too. Yeah, a chrome pen. I'll see how I go. Nice looking spaceship. Okay, guys, I just come out of Hobbyco. Okay, I bought a couple of things. I bought this Majorette Australian edition Toyota Hilux. It's really cool. It's got the 000 emergency number on it. So that was $9.99. And I've been wanting to get one of these for a while. This is one of those chrome pens, liquid chrome. And because it was a end of financial year sale, instead of paying $20 for it, I paid $15. So yeah, that's not a bad deal. Happy with that. So far the day's going well. Now I'm gonna head off to, I think, Paddy's Market. So I'll see you guys there. So I'm just outside the QV building. There's Sydney Tower. The trams are stopped here. I'll just show you the outside of the QVB building. Quite a majestic old building. So I am going to head off towards Chinatown now and show you guys around Market City and Paddy's Market. Stay tuned. So here's another view of the city, guys. This is Queen Victoria here. It's Queen Victoria building behind it. We just walked from down there. City's looking beautiful. The leaves are changing colour. So yeah, let's head on down to Paddy's. Another one of the nice old buildings here in George Street in the city. There's some really nice architecture still around despite all these ugly Lego style high-rises. You still see some nice buildings. It's a cinema complex here. Here's another lovely old Sydney building. Beautiful paintwork, nice styling. Okay, let's keep going. Okay guys, here we are in Haymarket area. This long brown building here, that is actually Paddy's Market. Upstairs there is Market City. I'm not expecting to find much in Paddy's Market. I mean diecast wise, unless I'm extremely lucky today. Last time I was here I did actually stumble upon a store that was selling vintage diecast. Not sure if you remember that video. It was new arrivals and I bought a Siku fire truck and a Ford Mustang Cobra fire chief car. So yeah, hopefully the same guy is there today. Like I said, it's been months since I've been here. I'm going to head upstairs first. I might get a bite to eat and then we'll go downstairs and peruse the aisles. There's a few hundred market stalls here, but they're basically all the same thing repeated every 10 or so stalls. So anyway, you'll see for yourself. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm just inside Market City admiring this beautiful display. I'm not sure what it's for. The sign down there does say, but I can't read it from here. But yeah, really nice colourful bubbles. I'm here to get something to eat, hopefully. Not sure if I'll get a halal snack pack or a wonton noodle soup. So let's find out what they got. I just noticed they got a TK Maxx store here now. It wasn't here 6 months or so ago, so As you saw in one of my recent videos, TK Maxx do sometimes carry diecast toys. So I'm going to head on in and see if they got any. Stay tuned. So here we are at Market City Food Court. I'm just going to have a look around and see what there is to eat. I do feel like a wonton noodle soup. So the choices are mainly Asian dishes here. That's the one I'll probably go to, the Happy Chef. That's where I ate last time. They do a good wonton noodle soup. So I'm going to grab one of those and I'll sit down. So yeah, once again, they started playing in-store music, so I had to mute it. So here I am with my wonton noodle soup, some beautiful, delicious pork wontons, long noodles, barbecue pork. This cost me $15. Bit of soya sauce on the side. Just looking around, not many people here. It was about 11:30. So yeah, this was really delicious. Took me about 5 minutes to polish it off. Gave me plenty of strength to continue the hunt. Alrighty guys, resume normal viewing. Okay guys, there's the entrance to Chinatown, Dixon Street. I might walk through there later, I'm not sure. So anyway, we're going to go into Paddy's Market. Let's go explore for diecast. I'll just give you a view of the aisles. This one's pretty empty. This one goes all the way down the bottom there. So what's that, 2 aisles? Little kiddies playground. There's the 3rd aisle. There's a 4th aisle there. And there's a 5th aisle. And this is just another entrance out here. There's a fruit and veggie section of Paddy's. Let's go through here, start here. This is the 6th aisle. So I won't show you all the stalls, it'll get a bit boring. I'll just highlight a few interesting ones. So let's explore. It's pretty quiet here actually, it's a Friday. Probably on the weekend it'll be a lot busier. That's a bit weird. Here's a toy shop here. Don't expect to see any quality diecast. Oh, there's a few in there. A few construction vehicles. Hello.
Yeah, very funny.
This was actually the guy I really wanted to see, this vendor. I bought stuff off him a few months ago. He had a variety of old fire trucks, but not really what I wanted, or I already had some. So yeah, we're just looking at what he's got. There was an old Corgi Riot Squad truck in that box, that white one there. I already had it. If I didn't have it, I would have bought that mid version off him. I looked in this cabinet and I asked him how much this Siku ladder truck was. You'll see it in a minute, that one there. He said $60. I said, no, that's too much, hasn't got a box. I said, how about 40? He said, no, I can't do that. So I didn't buy anything from him. In the future I'll look for him again. Maybe he'll have something I want. Yeah, it was great to see him. Okay, I'm just going to hop on this tram here to hopefully Circular Quay. So let's see how we go.
I'm going tomorrow with my friend. I'm going to see the movies and festival as well. I really like it's just so much like more developed, but also older at the same time. Which is really peculiar. Everything's also like more together, but everything's also quieter. It's weird. It's really nice. I don't think I was gonna like it so much. I haven't been to the beaches. I'm going to first 4 days I'm in the city, the next.
The next stop is Circular Quay.
Okay guys, I just landed at Circular Quay. This is where you catch your ferries to various parts of the city. There's the harbour bridge over there. Won't be catching a ferry today, but I will be walking to the Sydney Opera House. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been here. You can catch a ferry over to Taronga Zoo here, or Luna Park, the amusement park. There's various wharves. This place, Circular Quay, is due for a major refit soon. They're going to renovate the whole place. Can't say it's not about time. Looks a little bit run down. A couple of the old ferries there. And a busker there, Aboriginal busker. There's the Cahill Expressway up there. So I am just going to take about a less than 10-minute walk along this walkway here, and it'll take us to the Sydney Opera House. Currently Vivid's on here. Vivid is like a light display, runs for a few weeks. They have drone shows and various displays throughout the city. Can't actually see the Opera House yet, but when we get closer I'll give you a view and I'll tell you something special that happened to me there. Okay, it is a glorious winter's day here in Sydney on the Circular Quay, as you know. Just panning around to show you the sights. Even though it's winter here, it's almost 19 degrees. The weather has been just fantastic.
We went to that restaurant.
So this apartment complex here is actually called the Toaster. There goes a ferry heading out to some destination. That's okay. What's that? The Catherine Martin. So alright, I'm going to continue walking along here now. There's the old Toaster building up there. Alrighty, I'll shut it down, save some battery and resume at the Opera House. Okay guys, finally made it to the Opera House. There she is, the beautiful Sydney Opera House. And just across the water we have the magnificent Sydney Harbour Bridge. You can see, where's my finger, just over there, the Ferris wheel. That's Luna Park. Coming across to the left here, see overseas shipping terminal. Usually there's a cruise ship or two parked there. There's the city skyline, or some of it. And so let's sit here right on the harbour and have a look at what I bought. So from Big W I got this nice Plymouth GTX. Dodge Power Wagon. I'm looking into the sun so I can't actually see if you can see it very clearly. Scrambling around in a paper bag, let you enjoy the sights here a bit more. I'll probably pop up some information about the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. What else did I get? I got a 68 Corvette Gas Monkey. Hopefully you can see it. And where is it? Probably the highlight of my day is this majorette Toyota Hilux Rescue. So I've got to admit it's been a pretty fantastic day. I didn't expect to find anything to buy really. There were a few things in Paddy's Market. I found the seller that I bought some vintage stuff off a few months ago, but he didn't have anything there that I really wanted. You'll probably see it in the video. There's some nice boats coming past. There's the old and the new. The old ferry, green and yellow, and the new, or newer ferry in the blue, gold and white. So I'm going to leave this spot and get close to the Opera House and just tell you a little story about me. Catch up soon. Here I am, nearly up the top of the stairs of the Opera House. Beautiful view of the city. What you're looking at now is the Royal Botanical Gardens. I don't have time to go in there yet. Well, not yet, today I mean. Over there you can see an old naval ship over there. Well, it's not old actually, I think that's our one of our carriers, our one carrier. There's Fort Denison, that concrete and brick structure you can see in the middle of the picture. I'll just zoom in a bit for you. Your finger out of shot, guy. Fort Denison. There's the naval landing ship. It's not an actual aircraft carrier. It's more for driving on tanks and army vehicles. I think it only carries helicopters. It's got a ramp, but we don't have Harrier jets or anything. So yeah, there's a bit of a vivid display of there. Those white things look like dandelions. As I said, the Royal Botanic Gardens. And then once again, the magnificent Opera House. I'll just pan back. Looking into the sun, unfortunately. So yeah, just showing you a view of what it's like here. Don't know if many of you guys have been to Australia, Sydney in particular. Okay guys, we're getting close to the Opera House. It's actually bigger than you think. See the scale compared to the people walking up those stairs? It's made up of thousands of tiles. And during Vivid they project images onto these sails. It's pretty spectacular. Now, I was mentioning earlier that I was going to talk about something special that happened to me here. I'm just getting to the area now. Okay, here it is. See this seat here? This has a lot of significance to me and my wife. Because what would it be, about 26 years ago we sat on this seat. We used to come here quite often, just look at the bridge and the Opera House and hold hands and stuff that lovebirds do when they're courting. And this actual seat I'm sitting on here is where I popped the question to my wife, or my girlfriend at the time, fiance rather. I snuck a little bottle of champagne, a couple of plastic champagne glasses in a bag, and got down on one knee and proposed to her, and luckily she said yes. Popped the champagne cork into the ocean, and there was actually a crowd up on that railing up there, gave us a bit of a cheer. So luckily for me, I didn't get embarrassed and she turned me down, didn't say no. Luckily she said yes. So yeah, this is where I proposed to my wife. So a very special place, and I'm glad to see this old, well maybe it's not the original chair, but this is exactly where it was. I'm glad to see it's still here. And what, 23 and a half years later, we're still happily married with our teenage daughter. So everything is just going along smoothly. So I think that's about it for the video today, guys. I might show you a bit of footage of me landing back home at the train station at my suburb, but as for the actual hunting, there is no more. Very happy to buy what I did buy. Yeah. Wow, it's so beautiful here. I could just sit here in the sun all day. But unfortunately, I've got to head home. And so, yeah. Alrighty. I'll say goodbye here just in case I don't do any more filming. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. Just waiting for the right day, the right weather, and today was the day. You can see the Aboriginal flag up there with the Australian flag. We'll just zoom in a bit. Yeah, that's the Aboriginal flag, the black, orange and yellow. So okay guys, leave me a comment. Hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next Red Trucks video. Bye guys.